I'm starting my Q&A. I'm recording right now, okay?
What?
I'm starting my Q&A right now.
What?
Oh my god. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't mind all the crap behind me. I'm living in my childhood bedroom right now out of like 2 suitcases with Cassius, and Casey's here all the time too, even though stuff's not here. But yeah, it's just a mess. It's a mess.
I'm not a mess.
I'm a mess. Okay, I'll admit it. Casey just said I'm not a mess. I am a mess. I'll admit that. I'm a freaking mess. We are going to do an updated Q&A, and Casey is going to be a part of that for a question that has been asked, an obvious question that has been asked for the last few weeks. So just stay tuned because that will be at the end. Okay? Okay. So I asked you guys to ask me questions, and I was organized enough to put it into a little folder. Well, let's get started. Are you going to come to Woodland now that you're moving back to California? That is from my little Charlie, of course. She lives in Woodland. Yes, I'll come and visit you in Woodland now that I'm back in California.
Lakers game.
Oh yeah, we're going to a Lakers game. Is that, we can drive by? Oh yeah, that's near there. Perfect. Will you ever move back to Santa Barbara? Yes. I can't say no to that question. I just can't. That's like, I don't know when, but I will never say no to moving back to Santa Barbara. Favorite and least favorite thing about New York? I think my favorite thing was it was always different. Every day you could have a different day. Like nothing was ever the same. And I loved all the cultures and people that you got to meet. Just like the vibe of the city, like I really liked. Things that I didn't like about it, it's a very hard life there. It's very expensive. It's hard not having a car. It's hard living in a building with no elevator, but it's very expensive to live in a building with an elevator. Just stuff like that, you know, just like a trip to the grocery store is like super hard and exhausting, and like it's just not as easy of a life as it is over here on the West Coast. So that's what I didn't like about it. I also didn't like their drug laws, of course, either, because I couldn't get my proper colitis medicine until I lived there for 10 months. It took me 10 months to get it. So yeah, and I lived there for exactly 1 year. How do you get your teeth so white? I whiten them with Crest white strips, and then I also go to the dentist, and then I get whitening stuff from him, and then I also use Carbon Cocoa, which is the charcoal whitening stuff. If I buy gum, it's like whitening gum. I do all whitening stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with it. Favorite movie? This is asked all the time. You can't ask a film major what her favorite movie is. But my top 3 would be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, The Big Lebowski, and Troop Beverly Hills. That's it. Yeah, Amanda and I, that's our like movie, Troop Beverly Hills. But I also love like The Family Stone. You know, as far as like serious movies go, I love The Family Stone. I love, what's that one that I love? Patriots Day? Not The Patriot, Patriots Day with Marky Mark. The one about the Boston bombing. I thought that was done very well. I like Captain Phillips. I don't know, just movies that are like done well. Like just like the story is just done really well. Mainly if it's like based off a true story. Those are like, that's how I like movies, of course, because I graduated in film. So, you know, I look at films, I think, a lot different than anyone else does. Cassius is just wanting so much attention. So much attention. What will you be doing as a job in Humboldt? I think I've answered this, but I am going to be a makeup artist. I am a makeup artist, an esthetician, a waitress. I don't know. Whatever else, whatever job that I can find. What makeup artist do you relate to the most? This is a really weird like answer because I don't like her anymore at all. But Jaclyn Hill, when she was in her first, like, early days, she said she would, like, hustle around Tampa, like, doing makeup. And when her and John had first got married and they didn't have much money. And I really relate to her because when I was engaged, the last time I was engaged, we didn't have much money. And I was hustling around LA and Santa Barbara, trying to do, like, whatever I could with makeup to get us to be able to just have dinner that night or pay our electricity bill. I relate to her in that way, but now I don't relate to her at all. So, no. Didn't like her. No. Favorite drugstore mascara? It is the, I don't know, I think I don't have it, but it's Maybelline. I think it's Maybelline. Yeah, Maybelline. It's like all orange. It's like the bright orange one. It's been around forever. Are you planning on getting any more tattoos? If so, do you already have them planned? Yes. I am always planning on getting more tattoos. That's always a yes to that question. I really want to get a sugar skull because that's my birthday. I was born on Day of the Dead. And I want to get more roses. I always want to get roses. And I want to get more lyrics. Why are you licking a bag? I want to get song lyrics from the song Cassius. Can you? Casey, can you call him? Okay, I want to get the song lyrics from Hotel California. We are all just prisoners here of our own device. I really like that. Speaks to me. What are 3 beauty items you could not live without? Concealer, highlight, and concealer, lipstick, and eyelashes. Yeah, concealer, lipstick, and eyelashes. What is your favorite holiday? Christmas. Obviously, that's just, I know that's like the cliche one, but I love Christmas. What's one trait in a guy that is a huge turnoff? Said this before, mama's boy. I hate it. I hate it. Had my fair share of mama's boys. And it didn't end up well for anyone. Is there anyone you hate and why? Oh my god, wow. People are just trying to stir the pot. I fucking love it. Someone said sex tape, question mark?
Yeah.
Casey? No.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
What's your relationship like with your parents? Let's skip that. My parents choose not to be a part of my life online, especially with YouTube, so I will not be discussing anything about them and my relationship with them especially. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? I have not. I absolutely have not. And I feel like I'm like one of the only people left who hasn't. Like, truly speaking, I have not cheated on anybody in a relationship. I've done things maybe that are disrespectful, like breaking up with someone and then like hooking up with someone the next day, but I have not cheated. No. I've never ever cheated. It's very important to me that I will never ever cheat. I think that's very beneath me. I think that, yeah, no, I just don't think of anyone in a good way with cheating. Is Casey moving in with you? Casey? He goes, heels or boots? Booties. What? Yeah, I do like heels. Heels probably, but I really like booties. Like heeled boots. Both.
I like booty.
A mixture of them put together. How many days will you be working at the spa? I'll be working whenever you guys want me to. Whenever my clients would like to come in, I will come in and work. Are you excited to get back into esthetician work? I am, yeah. I am. I'm excited to start doing that stuff again. I've been doing it on and off for the past 12 years. So yeah, it is fun. It's always a good like fallback and it's good money for sure. But I'm going to miss marketing for this year. But I'm just taking this year to save money and do what I can to save money. So yeah, I'm going to try to still maybe like get like an online marketing job or something like that. But because I do miss marketing. Do you feel 30? I do, actually. It's so weird. I normally, people are like, oh, do you feel 28? You know, and you're like, no, still feel the same. I really do feel 30. I don't know why, but it was like that day. I even told Casey like it was weird. I was like, I do feel different. I don't know why. I think because I was like, you know, you're thinking about it for like a long time in your life. You know, when you turn 20, you're like thinking about, you know, when you turn 30 or when you turn 25, and you're like, oh, the next big one is 30. I think you're thinking about it for a while. And I think that's why I just felt different. And I felt, in like a way I felt different, I felt like a little more mature. I know it's so weird because I'm so not mature. But I did feel like a little more grown up than I ever have before, especially for any birthday. Will you ever do a tutorial on Kim Kardashian West products? No, probably not. I mean, yeah, maybe an eyeshadow palette. I don't really like how she's in the beauty industry. I think that they have their hands in like every cookie jar, and I think it's just like a little too much, you know? I think that like, I don't know, like, you're involved in everything else, like, do you need to be involved in this too? I don't know. I've honestly never tried any of their eyeshadow palettes, not Kylie's or anyone. So I don't know. If someone would like to buy me one, sure, I'll do it. Or if I come across one day and I can afford to get it at the time, then yeah, I'll do a tutorial on it for sure. But I'm not like seeking it out to do a tutorial for it. Cassius is, don't mind him. He's just trying to get away from me. Cassius, Casey, can you please call him?
Cash.
Massage or pedicure? Massage. Do you and Casey talk about marriage? Why are you radio silent over there when I say this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Do you and Casey talk about marriage?
You can answer.
Oh my god. I think we always have. We've been talking about marriage since we were like 18 and 19. What is your dream job? My dream job is to work in marketing, have my own company, and work on the marketing side, I guess. I don't know. And have it be like bi-coastal. I would really love to travel back to New York for work and then have California be my home. If you could do it all over again, what would you do? I think that this is in terms of like a career. If I could do it all over again, no, I think that I would take a different, I think that maybe film, definitely I would probably graduate in that just because, or at least get an associate's degree in that, because that just is something like so close to my heart and something that I've always loved. And I've been making films, little movies and stuff like way before YouTube, like when I was a young child, getting in trouble for like taking my parents' really expensive video camera and like videotaping around the house and stuff like that. So editing and making films to me is like what I love doing. So I think I always would have done something with school or something with film in school. But after becoming sick with colitis, I have always said this, like I got sick when I was 24, and I see all the nurses and the doctors just like dedicate their lives to trying to help other people, and it really sobers me because I think, you know, I'm laying there thinking like, God, I don't do anything to help anyone. You know, like I put makeup on people's faces, or like, you know, I wax their vaginas. Like that's not really helping anyone. Like, you know, so I think that if I were to do it over again, yeah, I would probably go into like nursing or something like that. I think that that is kind of where my heart lies, just because of helping other people. I think that that is one of the reasons why I have a YouTube channel and that I talk about things that other people might not talk about too frequently, is because I want to talk about things that need to be spoken about in order to help other people. So that's why I share very detailed stories and intimate stories of my life. And so, yeah, because if it can help one person who's going through it, then that's worth it. I don't know if you're in the frame. I don't know. We can't see because we're on a vlogging camera. Okay, everyone just wants to know why we broke up and why we're back together. So Casey came over to New York and work wasn't really working out for him. He's playing with Cassius, by the way, if you can't see Cassius.
West Coast, Best Coast.
Okay, so New York wasn't really working out for him. And so We don't really have any problems in our relationship. We do?
No.
Yeah, no, we never fight or anything. We've always been happy, so it was kind of just like a shock to me. I was kind of hurt that he wanted to move home, and then I told him I didn't want to be in a long distance relationship, and then he was kind of hurt from that, and then we basically just took like 3 weeks off.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with our relationship. Yeah, I just didn't like the city life. Miss driving. Miss my great tennis clients back here. California people are way better than New York people. West Coast, Best Coast.
And he makes a lot more money over here.
I like watching sunsets versus sunrises.
Me too.
West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Commuting on the subway is no fun.
But there was really nothing wrong with us at all. But I know that I went like radio silent, and it wasn't fair to anybody that I brought you guys into our relationship. And I definitely like didn't explain what was going on. I was just naturally sad from, you know, living with him and then not living with him. But I had to finish out my lease over there. So, yeah. And then I had to come back here. But I didn't know that at the time that when he was wanting to move back. So it was just all like a jumbled mess. But I never stopped loving Casey. Cassius, come here. Let's do like a cute little family portrait.
Come here. Sure.
Oh. Yay.
Look at the camera.
Look at it. Smile. Everybody smile. Smile.
Because you smile.
He hates it.
You smile. I love you. I love Stacy. And I like that she's back in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope that answers everyone's questions. Oh wait, there was one more that someone said. The other one was, how do you grow your following? For me, honestly, all I can say is post frequently, use hashtags, but I think frequency is like most important. You know, like I'm always going live, I'm always on Insta story, like saying exactly what's going on through my day, through every second. I know that's probably so annoying, but people become kind of attached through that, you know, and you kind of just are like so relevant because you're always like in someone's face. I don't know if I like explain this right, but yeah, so you kind of just become like more interesting. So the reason that I follow somebody on Instagram is because I want to see what happens next. I want to see like what happens in their relationship. I want to see them, you know, like how they react to certain situations. I want to see who they are as a person. Cassius! I want to see who they are as a person. I want to see them get married, have kids, you know, all that stuff. Like I want to follow their life. And I want to do that because they're either posting super frequently. I like people who are really open too. And I think that that helps out a lot because I think that everyone tries to have this like perfect life on Instagram. And I have said so many times that this is not perfect. I mean, look, I'm sitting in a mess here. It's a freaking pigsty. Casey and I were just saying, like, obviously there's like bumps in a relationship, but I mean, well, we were saying that we didn't have a problem with our relationship, but there was like a little bump there with New York and stuff. So yeah, I'm not trying to say that my life is perfect. And for me, like, I really like following just genuine people who are frequently in my face. And that's how I can sum it up. But yeah, but hashtags work. Go on to just Google like popular hashtags for vlogging, like if you vlog, or popular hashtags for traveling or something like that. And then if it's a picture about traveling, then just in the first comment, put all those hashtags. Just copy and paste, put the hashtags. I used to work as an intern at a social media place, and they said that if you put it in the first comment, the hashtags, instead of in the actual caption, that it gets more like noticed more if it's in the comment. I don't know. Anyways, I haven't really tested it out, but that's just what I always do. So yeah. Anyways, okay, well, I hope I answered all you guys' questions, and feel free to always ask me more. And I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.